Hey fam, I wanted to come to you really quickly to talk to you about the energy of today and how significant it is for all of us. Today is September 17th, and there's a lot of things going on energetic wise, and my clock is going to say 8 o'clock in a minute, so please don't pay attention too much to that. I was going to try to stop it, but I felt like me figuring out how to do that was going to be a waste of time because I really wanted to jump in and talk to you all about what is happening energy wise today. There's a lot of things happening that you need to be aware of so that you can work more readily with the energy. Firstly, I want to talk to you a little bit about numerology. In numerology, the months and the years and the days have significance. Today and September and this year is extremely significant. 2015 is universally an eight is a universal 8 year. When you add up 2015, it comes out to 8. So in numerology, 8 is very significant. September is the 17/8 month in numerology, which is also significant. In numerology, 8 signifies infinite possibilities, infinite wisdom,
It's eight
infinite growth.
o'clock.
See, there it goes. 8 o'clock. Ah, that's so cool, right? So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna keep on going. So 8 in numerology represents, and that's my 8 o'clock Reiki alarm as well. So Reiki really quickly to all of you. So yes, in numerology, 8 is this extremely powerful and significant number because, like I was saying, if you turn the 8 to the side, it looks like an infinity sign. So I'm just gonna leave that alone. Like I said, September is the 17/8 month. 2015 is a universal 8 year in numerology, and today is the 17th. When you add 1 and 7 together, you get 8. So these triple eights within this day brings about the energy of infinite possibility, infinite growth, infinite abundance, infinite opportunities, infinite wonderful blessings happening to you if you work with this energy. That is one of the great things that is going on today. It's kind of sort of like the Lion's Gate. If you will know anything about the Lion's Gate, it's like a portal of infinite everything that could possibly come your way. And it's a really great type of energy to be in because it allows you to set your intentions for the future, set your clear out what you don't need so that you could manifest whatever it is that you do want. It also allows you to balance the yin and the yang within you, your mind and your soul, your mind and your heart, your conscious and your subconscious. So it's just a really today is like a really great day for clearing out and setting your intentions for what you want, and also being open to the infinite possibilities of all abundance, growth, wisdom, knowledge, anything great happening to you today, especially today. Not only is today an 888 day, but today is also the first day of Mercury retrograde. Mercury will be in its retrograde phase until October 9th. When a planet retrogrades, it rotates slower, so to us it looks like it's moving backwards, but in fact it isn't. It's just rotating slower. Now, when a planet retrogrades, what happens is the energy and the characteristics of the planet are focused more inward, so they're more subjective, they're more personal and inside. It's like the energy of the planet. You may see it outwardly, but it affects us more deeply inside. Mercury is the planet that deals with thought, communication, technology, travel. If you know anything about Greek mythology, Hermes is also associated with Mercury, and Hermes is the Greek god that has the little wings on his feet, and he's the messenger of the god. So he brings messages from the illuminated and the higher realms down to the earth realms. He's like the bridge that is gapped between the messages that the gods and the spirits want us to have. So try to remember that about Mercury. And also in alchemy, without Mercury, transmutation and transformation is not possible. Mercury is the element that is needed in alchemy in order to change base metals into gold. So Mercury is extremely significant. Mercury, the planet Mercury, is extremely significant in our lives and how we communicate, how we put things together, how we think, how we plan things. So when Mercury is in retrograde, what happens is that communication may be a little tricky and botched up. Travel may take a little longer. Your plans may not work the way that they are, that you wanted them to work. Your thought process may change. You are allowed, during Mercury retrograde, we are allowed the time to sit back and revise. It's a like retro re. So Mercury retrograde gives you the time to sit back, think about things, review things. It's said that in Mercury retrograde, it's not too good to sign contracts or make agreements because during the Mercury retrograde phase, things may not, things may be coming to you, information may be coming to you that you were not aware of before. So it is extremely important for you to keep that in mind, that Mercury retrograde period allows you the time to get the information that you need so that you can make a better decision, or so that you can make better choices in your life, or so that you understand things that you didn't necessarily understand before. You're given information so that you could make advancements in your life that you didn't know before. You're given information so that you could heal certain aspects and or relationships in your life that were unable to be healed before, because now during Mercury retrograde, you are, your thought process is different. This information that you get allows you to have a different perspective on the things that have happened. This is a perfect example. If something happened to you in the past, or if you have this relationship that just, you keep on thinking about during Mercury retrograde, there's a great possibility that your perspective on this relationship will change, whether it be business, personal, family, love, whatever the case is. Your mind is more open so that you will have a broader perspective on what was happening during that relationship. This broader perspective will allow you to grow more within your thinking pattern when it comes to this relationship, why it may have made you feel the way that you felt about it, why you may have reacted the way that you reacted, why the other person may have reacted the way that they reacted. Mercury retrograde is a beautiful, beautiful energy and time period. It's about 3 weeks that will allow us to sit back and look at things differently in our lives, especially things that didn't happen the way that we wanted them to happen. It'll give us the opportunity to open our minds and have a different perspective, even the perspective of the other person. And when our minds are open and we're able to see things from different points of views, that facilitates healing. So this Mercury retrograde is beautiful for healing karma, healing relationships, healing business relationships, family relationships, whatever, even relationships with yourself. It's a beautiful opportunity for you to stop and think about why things happened the way that they did, why you reacted the way that you did, and implement the new information that is coming in with Mercury retrograde. Because once again, Mercury is all about messages from the higher realms. It's about communication and thought and mind. Now, this Mercury retrograde period is in the sign of Libra. Libra is about balancing the scales. It's about loyalty. It's about equality. It's about facilitating peace between people, nations, your heart and your mind. So that falls right in line with Mercury retrograde. And Libra is also about, having the balance between yin and yang, just like Mercury retrograde kind of, sort of, you know? So being that Mercury retrograde is in the sign of Libra, this is just like the most beautiful opportunity for us to balance our egos with our soul and with our heart. It's a beautiful opportunity for us to be able to sit back and think about, is this an egotistical thought? Did I behave egotistically? Maybe the other person was thinking this way, and that's why I behaved and thought the way that I did, hence the situation turned out the way that it did. It's a, you know, we're in a time that allows us to really contemplate certain aspects of our lives, certain relationships that we had, and see if we want to bridge that gap. See if we want to, break that bridge and or build that bridge back. Some bridges are not made to be built back, and that's fine, but that's up to you to decide. And some bridges are. If something is constantly coming up to you and it's not making you feel good, maybe that's one of the signs that you need to use this energy to heal, and use Mercury retrograde, use the characteristics of Libra, and use the triple eights of today to help facilitate the infinite possibilities that will come to you with regards to understanding and growing from that experience. Trying to think if there's anything else about time. I'm pretty sure there's some other stuff that's going on today. There is some other stuff that's going on today, but I'm not going to mention it. I'm probably going to do another vlog about that because that's something completely different. Saturn is going into Sagittarius, if you all know anything about that. If not, don't worry, I'll do another vlog about that. But I really wanted to come to you today about Mercury retrograde in the sign of Libra, and today being a 888 day, because I feel like, and the crazy thing is, I had all of these notes. I printed out all of this stuff, and I was going to take all of these notes, and then it dawned on me as I was going home last night, like, what are you doing, Elle? You know all of this information already. Why are you making it more difficult than possible? So that was me kind of sort of in the Mercury retrograde energy, like rethinking what I'm doing. Like, why would I possibly do that? And thinking back, all of the information that I have and that I know about Mercury retrograde and that I know about Libra, because my son happens to be a Libra. I don't need to, I need to think back on that information and bring it to what's happening right now. So that is another energetic quality or characteristic of Mercury retrograde. It allows you to think back on the past and use the knowledge that you have and the skills that you have learned from your past so that your present and your future can be better. So do not, I'm begging you, although things may go a little haywire when it comes to communication, stop and think. Things may go haywire with regards to travel, but that gives you the opportunity to think. And not only does it give you the opportunity to think, that can also be divine intervention, infinite divine intervention, preventing you or protecting you from something. So you have to think about this energy, or let me just say, I would ask you to think about this energy more in terms of learning lessons than being punished. Because a lot of times when people think about Mercury retrograde, it's like, oh my God, Mercury retrograde is coming. Don't sign any contracts. Oh my God, everything is going to go haywire. And that's not what it's about. It's about divinely protecting you, giving you divine protection and divine intervention so that you can get the information that you need to make a more educated decision on every level. So with that being said, it's a little after 8 and I need to really get to work, but I really wanted to come to you with this information because it is so significant. I hope that within the next 3 weeks. You get all of the answers that you need with regards to anything and everything that you're questioning. Remember, if there's something that is happening that you love, go for it, because that is the energy telling you that you need to pay attention and focus on that. If there's something happening that you don't necessarily like, let go of it. But Mercury retrograde in Libra gives you the opportunity to really sit back and review, revise, and research why it is that you feel the way about the thing that you feel. And it also allows you to grow from it. It also gives you the information that you need so that you can grow, and that information you could bring to your future so that your future can be better. I hope this information helped you. Also, do some reading on Mercury retrograde, Libra, and the number 8 in with regards to numerology, and 2015 being a universal 8 year. I am sending you all of the love that I could possibly send, that's in my heart, and I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful day of infinite growth, possibilities, blessings, and everything great. I love you all. I'll check you later.